Bitch. Welcome to Ranger Reviews, a web series we look at episodes of the TV show Power Rangers and then discuss them. Today we're exploring the 38th episode of the show Power Rangers in Space, as well as the 288th episode overall titled Mission to Secret City. We begin this episode at night, where the ghosts of the Psycho Rangers show up. Okay, I guess we're just getting right into this. Cassie is on the megaship getting a faint reading at the warehouse district, so she, Andros, and TJ go check it out. They're there, but there's nothing. Then Psycho Pink's ghost goes right through them right there, and the Psychos realize that they're ghosts. Somehow, someday, they'll kill these Rangers. The Rangers just walk away, and they're just like, huh, that's weird. Okay, that was it. At the outdoor mall, the Rangers are hanging out, and Carlos is with Sylvie. Ugh, this bitch. She got new clothes while shopping, and everyone's eating Chinese food. Ashley has to help Andros, who doesn't know how to eat with chopsticks. She shows him, and again, where the hell is Zane? Also, Andros is now out of food, so Carlos takes him to go get more food. A monster then shows up, and Bulk, Skull, and Phenomena show up with a toaster gun. Legitimately forgot that they were on this show. Also, it's legitimately a toaster. I was just kidding before, but it's actually that. Then this monster, Vaxsacker, starts making them and other people disappear. Carlos, Andros, and Sylvie are walking, and they see this, grabbing Sylvie and running, but it doesn't matter because they get taken away by the monster as well. Cassie, TJ, and Ashley see what happened, and they run, hiding. Let's rock it. Morph, they're now helping people get to safety, and he fires at them, but apparently their suits block the ray? Well then. They now take on the monster head to head, and yeah, the Rangers suck because, it's the beginning of the episode. What do you want? Vaxsacker then teleports away, and they say they need to find the others. In a different place, everyone is waking up, including Carlos, who is screaming for Sylvie and Andros. He finds them, and they're okay. Then Quantrons and Ecliptor come out of nowhere, and Ecliptor introduces them to Secret City. They ditch Sylvie, running away as everyone is being put into handcuffs. They're all being made into subjects of Astronema. Carlos and Andros try to morph, but nope, it's not working. Now they're found out by Quantrons, and they're fighting them as Sylvie runs nearby watching. She also has a doll, which is funny because she's like way too old for that. Also, Andros' Battleizer gets hit off in the battle, and Sylvie finds it hiding it. Andros and Carlos get pinned down, and a Quantron comes up from behind Sylvie, grabbing her. Now everyone is in shackles walking, and Sylvie tells Carlos how Andros dropped something, and she gives him the Battleizer. And she goes, so he's a Ranger too. For some reason, I thought she knew everyone was a Ranger. Ashley finds the others on the bridge, and they see that there's a force field around the city, but it's controlled by an antenna. TJ says if they can tell them somehow about the antenna, they can get out. TJ says they have to go inside to do this, and Alpha comes in with care packages for the Rangers with ways to find the antenna and destroy it while defending themselves as well. The Rangers show up near Vaxsacker, and they run out yelling at him, so he sends them to Secret City just as they planned. The three wake up in Secret City, and they're immediately faced with Quantrons. TJ takes his time to get an Astro Blaster out of Cassie's backpack, and now it's a full-on fight between the three and the Quantrons, and they get away. They then take out a receiver and a gun. Cassie then runs, firing the signal into the air, getting the probe to find the antenna for them. Then it finds it for them, and it's top of the tower. Feel like you would have just looked up at the highest point, guys. Quantrons then find them, chasing after them as they run through a plaza or two. Cassie then peeks out from behind a corner, firing at them. Then Ashley tells TJ and Cassie that they need to keep going, and she'll just keep the Quantrons busy. So now she's fighting solo as TJ and Cassie climb up some stairs. But then, they actually get ambushed as well. Everyone's in shackles together, and Andros tells Carlos that they have to get out of there. They go away, and Andros gets his Battleizer back, and Andros realizes that Sylvie now knows that he's a Power Ranger. They put the Battleizer back on him, and he has an idea. Carlos doesn't know if it'll work here, and Andros says 01 should work since 02 probably won't activate. I don't remember what 02 does. All I know is that 01 is like a power punch. 02 might also be a power punch. Sylvie asks about 03, and Carlos tells her to shut up, but then he goes, what about 03? Bitch! Andros is scared to try it because he's never used it before, and it's dangerous because it could just be too much power. I don't know where that logic comes from, but okay. Then he uses 01 to break him and Carlos out of the shackles, and they run out, fighting the Quantrons, getting away. Take that, Sylvie. Ashley is fighting Quantrons, and now so are Cassie and TJ. This is a really different episode. Cassie and TJ get free, coming up to the antenna. They start planting detonators, which is a great little turbo callback. That's a joke. Carlos and Andros then run into Vaxsacker, who fires on them. Carlos gets hurt, and Andros uses 01 to jump through the air, but his punch is caught by Vaxsacker, who tosses him around. Cassie tells TJ they have to hurry as everything is set. They try to run away, but everywhere is Quantrons. And then they both get kicked off of the edge of the building. Whoa. And they're hanging on for dear life, but TJ uses this time to actually just detonate the bombs, which blows up the Quantrons. Okay, that was cool. The force field is now gone. Andros is now fighting with Vaxsacker, and Sylvie runs up watching. She's in a bush near Andros, and this little bitch takes this moment to push 0-3 on Andros' Battleizer, introducing the Battleizer. Yes, the first Battleizer in Power Rangers history is here. Andros is buff as shit now, and he sees Cassie and TJ getting ready to fall off the building, so just as they let go, he flies over with his giant-ass purple wings, grabbing them out of midair. Sylvie goes, wow, which is like, girl, this is all your fault. Andros puts them down safely on the ground, and they're just really impressed with this new form. Carlos also gets a leg sweep in on the Vaxacker. Ashley also comes up and immediately gets a lady boner over the Battleizer. Vaxacker fires at them, and Andros uses his Battleizer shield to deflect the shots before he uses missiles to hit Vaxacker. The others morph, and now they're all going in on a fight with Vaxacker. Why? Andros has this covered, guys. Then Quantron show up near Andros, who gets a weird sharp gauntlet thing on his arm that lets him just remove their weapons from them, and he calls out his Spiral Saber, which looks really lame now in comparison to his Battleizer. He then lasers all the Quantrons dead. Also, he challenges Vaxacker, flying around as he fires missiles at Vaxacker, blowing him up. Okay. Then he powers down from the Battleizer, landing safely on the ground. Andros then thanks Sylvie. Why? She should not have done that. On the Dark Fortress, Astronema's pissed that the Secret City thing isn't working out, so she needs to keep going so that she can turn those humans into her next army. That's an interesting idea. They fire the Saddle Lasers, making Vaxacker giant. The Rangers send Sylvie away as they call it the Mega Voyager. Now it's the Mega Voyager punching Vaxacker in the face over and over again, and they fire chest lasers at him, but I didn't know that they could actually do that. They then use the Mega V3 missile, blowing him up for good. They then see that headquarters, whatever, they go toward it and everything starts to shake, and Astronema tells Ecliptor to hurry up. Then the entire Secret City is just teleported away. Astronema says that now that it's gone, they can't ruin her plans. The Rangers talk about how they need to find the Secret City now, and also the Psycho Ranger ghosts are just floating around talking about how they'll get to kill the Rangers. I know it sounds like I'm just jumping around, but it was very fast. To be continued. This episode is not what I expected it to be. I mean, first of all, I didn't think anyone even remembered about the Psycho Rangers actually coming back in ghost form after they died. I legitimately forgot about that. Also, the Secret City concept is super cool. I mean, Astronema aims to do to humans what was done to her, it sounds like. That's not a bad idea at all, although it is a bit of a Sonic the Hedgehog Sad AM cartoony for me. Other than that, wasn't expecting this to be a two-parter. Also, the Battleizer is gross. I mean, it's cool and fine for the first one ever, but like, wow, why the abs, the muscles, the overall bulkiness? Definitely a bit much, but I can kind of forgive it because it's their first one. Next time, we'll see the hopefully exciting conclusion to this two-parter, but until then, may the power protect you.